losing people halfway through a show. I also think that it's clear, like House or not Housewives, Mormon Wives is working. Mormon Wives is fun. And I was talking to my co-host Kate Shapiro about this, and she hit the nail on the head. It's because there's no pretense. It's a show about women that are influencers. They happen to be in the Mormon community, but everything revolves around what they do in their lives. And it's not this pretense of we're servers or we're her Lisa's wait staff. It's like, no, let's cut through the bullshit and get to the fun storylines.
Yeah, I mean, this show is cast for people that are influencers that want to be on TV, not people
Yeah.
with, yeah, sure, you found that they worked in a restaurant once or in a hotel, so that's how they're cast, but it's just really bad. I mean, honestly, at least we know who Stassi and Bo are. So
Yeah, that's
put
true.
put Bo to work. Give Bo like front desk or something just to at least have him. It's better than these unknowns. I agree. But Sheena said she's calling it a secret alliance that they're in bed together.
I totally buy that.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. It's also like that uh text exchange from Peter and Sheena with,
She lumped
you
that
know,
in there too. Yes.
yeah, I mean, I like Peter, but like at what point does Peter have to tweet about LVP? I mean, I guess I get why he does it. But you have to be able to realize that like you're also like communicating with Sheena and Sheena's got ammunition too, right? Like this is all very odd, especially for people that like I mean Sheena I guess will be on the Valley again. I don't know. Peter's working on his projects, but it just seems like a weird like death rattle at this point.
Will Sheena be on the Valley? That was one of my questions. The Valley season three. We're recording this a few days in advance, but this week, right now, when this comes out, they're starting. Like it's
Yeah.
filming notices and casting notices. So, like, do we think Sheena's the Valley season three cast? Do we think she and Brock, who I call broke, which is not nice, but
Yeah.
Sheena and Brock, are they really going to be full time? I mean, I have my own feelings on this. I'm all for it because I'd like to
Yeah,
get rid of
I
some
hope
others.
so. I hope so because the Valley needs a shot in the arm, right?
Hmm.
Like if Jax isn't going to be back, which let's face it, Jax isn't going to be back for season three.
Right.
He'll be back for season four.
You think
And
so?
I think so because I think they're going to set up something for then Jax to compete with whoever becomes number one guy, right? It's a perfect setup for that. Maybe it's Sandoval. I doubt it, but that would
I would
be
I would love that.
amazing. It would be amazing television. I feel like I hope Sheena's back. I hope she's back in a bigger capacity. I don't need to see Lala. Lala has explained to us that, or demonstrated to us that she has the one speech about narcissism she likes to give and not much else. And so Sheena, love her or hate her, she knows the rules to reality TV, and I think they planted some seeds in here, and it would be the perfect foil for Janet going into season three is to have Sheena in an elevated role.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel even when Sheena was on it last season, I feel the scene she was in, which is, and this is not a criticism, she was producing from within, like to the extent, right, she knows how to keep the story going. She is tied to the cast. I mean, Alex Baskin has even said like there are certain events that we actually would have to work at editing them out. Like they're just
Yeah,
there
yeah,
because they're now granted why they're there, but they're in the group. So I mean, I am listen, but my wanting Sheena there is because I want like I did a show recently. I feel the Valley is working per se, but I find it to be the most uninteresting, unlikable cast out there. Like we can break down, there are some winners, but this
sure.
cast, like to me, this is like, I don't know, were you at Summer House like in the beginning? Summer House was
Oh,
horrible. It was
yeah,
bad with the
yeah.
Warkis twins. And so the season three, where they brought in Paige and Hannah, love them or hate
Uh-huh.
them, is when this course corrected. I
Yep.
feel the Valley this next season is going to course correct and get, because there is a lot of dead weight here.
I absolutely agree. I've said something very similar on my show too. Like from watching Southern Charm into Summer House into the Valley season two, I had so much fatigue of like, what the fuck is going on here? That between now and season 12 of Vanderpump Rules, which is apparently the end of October, is when it's premiering. Um, I'm watching like old MTV shows and old VPR episodes. Like we're covering
Yeah.
Viva La Bam, right? We're doing things like that because it's like I need a shot in the arm. I need to get this back. And to what you're saying about the Valley, like cutting the dead weight, absolutely. Is it great that we like tried out a bunch of people? Maybe they could have worked, maybe they didn't. Cool, but we didn't need two seasons of it. Not to mention the fact that the whole first season, Kristen's pretty much ostracized from. The whole second season, Jax is away the whole time. Jax is obviously very problematic and gone for a good reason, but like there's a reason we watch these shows. And I think all of it also boils down to, and I'm going to call him out, Jeremiah Smith, I think really shit the bed on producing season 11 of Vanderpump Rules through both seasons of the Valley, right? Like they thought they knew what they were getting, but there's this like cupcake wars level drama that's happening when like real life serious situations are happening. And that's when you have to kind of redo how you make reality TV. Like it may not always be fun, but you got to break that fourth wall. You got to get serious, especially when there's like if you're going to talk about domestic abuse, you better do it all the way and not like partially as like a story beat to figure out how Britney's going to get her sparkle back. You know, it's either go all the way or figure out what else you're going to do with this show. You can't there's a lot of like half steps going on that's really gross on these shows.
And I don't know. I think there's too many people there, but that's just a whole nother
Well,
thing.
also that I think that's just like step one. Let's cut it in half.
Like, who would you get rid of? Let's not worry about who's coming because I agree. Listen, I don't think Lala's coming. I don't think Schwartz is coming. I personally think Sheena and Brock should come.
Sure.
I would absolutely love, I mean, I'm talking to my audience, it's gonna roll. I would love for Tom and Victoria to come. I don't care if you hate
Oh,
Sandoval. In
now
this, picture this, a grown up, listen, other than cheating on Ariana, Tom has sat there like a wounded dog and taken his licks. Wouldn't we love to see a humble, wounded Tom Sandoval getting along at 40 with Kristen Doty and these two crazy people that had an air conditioner that didn't work and hated each other 20 years ago are now two adults that are like really good friends, and the foursome is Tom and Victoria and Kristen and Luke as adults, and they're
it would
not
be
the crazy
incredible.
ones.
It would
Yes.
be incredible. I
Yes.
mean, we got to cut Michelle. We got to cut Jasmine. We got to cut.
You want to keep Janet and Jesse? I mean, Janet and Jason?
Uh, I think Janet arguably should stay because the discourse was at par with Jack's discourse. So I think that's good, even if I don't like Janet. Jason, you can get out of here. And then I think you're right. I think a Sandoval, Victoria, Luke, Kristen, Sheena, Brock should be primaries. That should
Kind
be
of.
primaries. And then everything else can kind of exist.